close and we're just a touch excited. It's June Sarkon, Sherry Hewson, Stacey Solomon and me, Andrea McLean.
Hello. Welcome to Thursday's Loose Women. What a show have we got for you today. Fresh from the Big Brother house, we are joined by some showbiz royalty and, frankly, a total national treasure. Samantha Fox will be here. How would you cope if you were locked in a house with a bunch of egomaniacs for 24 hours a day, having your every move watched and with no access to the outside world at all? Well, that's exactly what Sam Fox has had to endure for 27 days. And as you can imagine, it was a bit of a roller coaster.
It's Samantha.
Our Sam. They call me Our Sam. Choked on a shredding.
Samantha Fox is royalty.
A nice pair of boobies and a smiley face. No one beats the Fox.
She's great. She's really great.
Samantha!
I'm always getting asked for autographs.
I love Samantha to bits.
I've had a great time. I've made some lovely friends. I have no regrets about doing this show whatsoever. To be on here has been a great honour.
Well, she survived and she's here. Please welcome Samantha Fox.
Another great top. In the house, I thought every time I thought, what fabulous tops you wear. This is gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
Thank you. Now, you said humans. Is that how it feels when you get out?
Well, yeah, I mean, the fact I was in there for, what was it, 27 days?
Yeah.
Not seeing people, you know, and then not seeing other people.
Yeah.
Seeing everyone and seeing you guys, it's really nice. Refreshing.
But locked in that house with nowhere to go, and it's not a real house, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, it's craziness, isn't it? Particularly with that dreadful man who
I
I can't
know.
even say the name of. I
don't want to spare it.
I said it.
I'll say his name, Bear.
Yeah.
Awful.
And I'm not
Bear.
going to talk about him too much because he's had too much publicity as it is.
Definitely.
And
How did you cope with all of that and with his behaviour?
well, do you know what? When I nominated Lewis, he got really upset with me. He said, I can't believe you nominated your mate. He was your mate before you went in the house. I said, no, he wasn't. I said, I met him at a barbecue when he was 13 and I was in my 30s and he was... Why would I be a friend of a 13-year-old boy? It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why... And so he for 2 weeks, he kept picking on me. And in the end, I said, listen, mate, let's just get this straight. Lewis was never my friend on the outside world, and I nominated him for a reason. That's because they were going nuts in the bedroom one night, throwing everything around, and that was the night we all wanted to walk out. We'd all had enough.
Yeah.
But we didn't walk out. And we just wanted to make a stand, basically, to let them know that we're not going to stand up for it no longer.
I can't believe the mess they made. I mean, it drove me mad. And him throwing stuff all over.
Oh, the coffee. As soon as we got the new coffee, he'd tip it all over the floor. The pasta, eggs. It was... But me and Ricky and Syra at the beginning was the only ones who did any cleaning or washing up.
Sam, why did you go on
that.
the show in the first place? Because they're all mad.
Well, I'll tell you why. A lot of people remember me in this country as being a page 3 girl. And I did give that up in '86, so it was a long time ago.
I remember you as a pop star.
Thank you very much.
Touch me.
I'm still a pop star now. And I went in there because it is a very high-profile show and watched by a lot of people, and I wanted to gain a new generation of fans.
Yeah.
Because I am bringing out a new album, and I'm going to re-release "Touch Me" because. Remix, because it's not stopped being downloaded since I've been in the house.
Yeah.
So I did the vocal yesterday, did it to sing it again after 30 years. It's 30 years old this year.
Wow.
Didn't your mum get behind you as well? I mean, didn't your mum say, go on, go in the house?
Well, she wants me to work a lot more in Great Britain because I work as a singer mostly around the world. America, Europe, Japan, everywhere. So I'm always leaving my mum and always packing and unpacking. And I thought as well, by doing this show, I'd get more work in the
And it would
country
lift
that
your
I love.
profile, wouldn't it?
Yes, of course.
And it's happening, though,
And I want to work more here where I live.
That was very wonderful when your mother came in.
Oh,
That
it's so emotional.
That really broke you, though, didn't it? 'Cause it just went, oh, no.
For a minute, I nearly wanted to go with her.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Of course you did.
Do you think... Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, do you, now that you've come out, have you had a chance to watch it back? And do you feel sometimes that when you're watching it now, they're editing it sort of as though they want Bear to win? Because I felt like there was a lot of things that you'd spoken about, like the eye incident, that we'd not seen.
Yeah, that was really bad. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't see for about 4 hours.
What happened?
He did this magic trick, and I just said, it's not going to be like a Tommy Cooper one, is it? And all the water's going to go everywhere, because you know, he is a little bit mischievous.
A little bit.
And I'm a bit gullible, I must say. I don't know why I did it, but he said, look in the top of the bottle and touch that colour, and in a minute you'll see it go pink. And he just went bang with the water. So my contact lens flew to the back of my eyeball, all my braces fell off, and that was pretty... I couldn't see for about 4 hours. I did think I was blinded for a little while, and I did have a bit of a panic
But the
attack.
producers didn't show it, did they?
I don't think they could, because we don't... I guess they don't want kids to copy that kind of thing.
But they'll show him shoving fresh food all over the floor, and, you know, like...
And people pole dancing with their boobies out. You know, if you're worrying about what kids are seeing, people practically having sex.
But I
is
think
very different to some water in
that
your eye.
magician trick he did is quite a dangerous one if kids did it, because it could... The actual glass could have hit your
But
eye.
he doesn't appear to get into trouble for anything, and yet you're all taken to the diary room and are told off for things. That's what I didn't understand.
Let's stop speaking about it.
Yeah, let's stop it.
You've had quite a tough time recently, so was Big Brother a way of also kind of putting an end to the kind of the difficult period that you've had?
What, with Myra?
Yeah.
Myra really wanted me to do it.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, she's...
So Myra's your do you want to explain?
Yeah, my partner, she died just over a year ago. When I was in the house, it was the year anniversary. She was terminal for 2 years, so
Cancer.
I took... Yeah.
And you nursed her
I
through
nursed
that.
her for 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah. And, oh, dear. Ooh. And, so she said to me, not long before I got offered... Well, I'd been offered the show quite a few times, and she said, Sam, I know you're sick of travelling. Your mum's getting older. I know you want to be at home more. She said, do it. Do yourself a favour. Let people see who you really are, and that you're a fun girl, you're down to earth, you're not a diva, and you'll get more work in Great Britain. So that's why I did it for Myra.
That's lovely. And also, you know, I know we've talked about some awful times in there, but you did meet some lovely people. You did make some friends.
I did.
Syra, who obviously is...
I was hoping she'd be here today.
No, she sent you a little message, actually.
Has she?
Do we have that?
Oh,
Can we show it?
me and her laughed so much.
There we
Where
go.
is she? Where do I look?
Hello, Samantha Fox. How are you? Welcome back to reality. Just a short message to say congratulations on getting so far in the competition. You were amazing. And also, thank you for being my best friend in there. I don't know how I would have done it without you. You were fabulous. I adore you. Enjoy Loose Women. And this won't make sense to anybody else but us, but I've got to do it. Anyway, have a good time, and I'll see you at the after party. Lots of love. Mwah.
Bye-bye. Oh, she was lovely. They didn't get Syra, you know. They kept calling her a snake and all this business. And I said... Let me just explain something. She's a journalist. She works on a show, and so she's entitled to be a bit nosy. Yeah. You know, she wants to bring out the character.
And she's curious.
Yeah, she's curious. Yeah. And I actually said she should have her own chat show because she's very good at it.
I agree.
You know, and they didn't get her, but she was the only one who would tidy up. Me and her and Ricky were the only ones tidying up, cleaning up all their
mess.
Rubbish.
I think he said...
We know you're there. Oh, we're there with you.
Oh, they're rubbish. And she even cleaned the toilet after. There was somebody in there. I won't mention who.
Do go on. Who? Go on. You're out there now.
But put it this way: after he went to the toilet, he had diarrhea and he left it all over the seat.
That's disgusting.
And
Isn't
poor
that health
Syra,
and
she went,
safety?
"I'm going in." She put her marigolds on.
Syra.
You can conquer the world in a pair of marigolds.
She kept saying, "Oh, these marigolds are like the world to me in here. They're like the world. And then when she used to lose them, she'd go, where's me marigolds?
Oh, Sam, you're going to stay with us, aren't you, into part 4?
Oh, thank you.
Which is... has nobody told you that? We're hanging on to you. We're hanging on to you. So coming up, we're going to be talking more with Samantha Fox. Plus, we're going to be talking about sexuality and asking whether falling in love could completely change the gender that you thought you were attracted to. You intrigued? We'll find out more after the break.
What?
It's so brilliant. You know, you say you're huge overseas. We haven't heard enough of Sam Fox.
Well, you will be now.
Yeah,
Good. Good.
And I think what it's very hard when you've been voted the most famous page 3 girl.
Yeah.
I'm not blowing my own trumpet because it is true. And I haven't done it for 30 years, and it's like I've done like 10 albums since then. I'm now doing my 11th, and I haven't stopped working abroad as a singer.
Well, if the offer came in, the right offer came in, would you do page 3 again or something like it?
I wouldn't do page 3 again. I think I'm a bit old for that.
No, you can still do
it. I would do Playboy at 50. And Joan Collins did it at 50. Farrah Fawcett did it at 50. A lot of people did it at 50, so I'd like to do that. But in a very classy way, of course.
Always.
Of course.
And so I'd like to do that. I have no problems with that.
Well, I have it on good effect that Hugh Hefner is a massive fan of the show.
Yeah. That's what Chloe called me one night.
What?
I was wearing a pair of silk... She didn't talk to me very often. And... we came from totally different types of glamour modelling, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, she said, I had these really lovely silk pyjamas on. Everyone said, I love your pyjamas. She went, oh, you look like a mini Hugh Hefner. I was like,
Oh, my God!
I mean, Hugh Hefner's quite short anyway, isn't he? Mini, would you have
she spoke to me in 3 days. She's not spoke to me at all, like in 3 days, first 3. And then she came out with that. I thought, well, I got your number, mate.
No, listen, we're gonna have a little conversation with you in just a second, but we just have to go to our competition first of all. Now we have a really handsome man who's going to give us all the details. You can win £50,000 and a new Mercedes.
Woo!
It may be hard to believe, but this week we're giving you another chance to win a brand new Mercedes convertible and £50,000 in tax-free cash. Are you guys kidding me? You're going to give away the car and the cash? Come on! You really could have fun hitting the road in a Mercedes SLC 250 worth over £43,000. Not only is it super stylish, but it's pretty practical too, with parking assist, smartphone integration, and loads more cool features. And there's also a scorching £50,000 in tax-free cash on offer. That's 50 grand to spend however you like. That's a Fairview Sunny Getaway sorted. For your chance to win this prize package worth over £93,000, here come the details. Text WIN to 82336. Text costs £1.50 plus one standard network rate message. Call 09041 619 999. Calls cost £1.50 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and phone number to Day 3016, PO Box 7558, Derby DE10NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close at 5 p.m. on Sunday, the 4th of September. Good luck.
Now, Sam, I mentioned just before we wanted to get your take on a topic. This is about, you know, the Olympic diver Tom Daley.
Yeah.
He's been on the receiving end of some really nasty tweets after a Christian group said this, in quotes, turning gay doesn't seem to have done Tom Daley any favours at Rio after he failed to qualify for the 10-metre platform. And they followed this up by saying that Tom only went gay because he was seduced by an older man. What? Now, aside from the tweets just generally being spiteful, they also seem to suggest that being gay is a choice. And it's a choice that Tom may have made. But, you know, putting him to one side, it sort of got us thinking.
Wow.
Do you think that you can choose which gender you fall in love with? Because, Sam, you are obviously, you know, you're an 80s icon. You're a male pin-up. Men loved you across the country. And then you fell in love with a woman.
Yeah.
Would you say that that was something that was a choice, or was it something that
No,
was
it wasn't
a way
a choice.
that you felt throughout your life?
I met her and fell in love.
Okay.
And love...
Had you been attracted to women before her?
When I was younger, I used to have a little bit of a crush on Lindsay Wagner, Bionic Woman.
To be fair, I think
and
we
then
all
it was
had a
Sharon
crush on
Stone
her.
when I watched Basic Instinct. But yeah, with Myra, it was the moment I met her, I just had a connection, and you can't help that feeling.
No, I can really sympathise with that. Not sympathise, but I can relate to that because I feel like I fall in love with people. I don't really see a gender or a look or what they're wearing.
It's so silly to pigeonhole people.
Yeah.
It really is, because love is a great thing, and you can't help who you fall in love with.
No.
Simple as that.
I could marry a woman. If I fell in love with a woman, I would marry...
I'm taken, babe.
Well, I have to say, as far as I know, I'm straight. But there's one woman, and this isn't love, this is just attraction. I'm obsessed with Ruby Rose. Do we have a picture of her? Oh, my goodness! Ruby, if you are listening, give me a call.
Yeah, you got good taste. Good taste. Do you know what? I think it's a generational thing as well, because I was with a man many, many years ago, and he was a very angry man, very cross and angry all the time. Anyway, many years later, I found out he was actually gay. Right. And because he was with me and because of the family he was with, he couldn't admit to being gay. His family wouldn't have allowed it. Yeah. So the anger he took out on me.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
And then eventually he left and was much happier and calmer as a person. Yeah. Now, I'm not sure, does that happen now? Do you think that's just generational? Do you think the younger people of today are much more open about it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's much more fluid now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not like it used to be. Thank God.
Thank God.
How have things changed for you? Because obviously it must have been quite difficult for you when you first announced.
When it first came out that I was with a woman. At first I was like, well, at first I used. Yeah, I was a bit nervous at first, being a pin-up for many a guy, but those guys are now married with children. That dream of marrying Sam Fox or sleeping with Sam Fox, I don't think they're having anymore because they're married. They're happily married. Yeah. But they still come to my concerts with their kids, and the kids are wearing me T-shirts. Yeah. And I did Isle of Wight last year, and they were all there, you know, the guys
you've said that you had a connection with Myra, so you fell in love with the person. Yeah. Do you think that if Myra hadn't come into your life at that time, that it could have been a man that had come into your life at that time and you could have fallen in love with?
I don't know. I just fell in love with Myra, and that's that. I wasn't looking. It just happened.
Yeah,
you fall in love. I mean, there's an actress called Candice Bergen who you're probably too young to remember, but she's the most amazing actress. And when I was young, I used to go and watch her and work. But I fell in love with her talent and who she was, and I saw a lot of interviews, and I just thought, this is a woman I'd love to meet and talk to. That's what it is, and why we can't do that with somebody actually going, ooh, and pointing at you. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't agree with that label thing, you know, I really don't. Love is love, and as I just said, if you fall in love with somebody, whatever their gender, love is love.
I agree. And speaking of love,
and we have to say as well, we love Touch Me, and you've done a remix of your song, which people can download.
I did the revocal. I redid the vocal yesterday, as it's 30 years old this year, so I thought I'd revocal it, and it's coming out in a few days on iTunes.
Thank you so much. It's been an interesting show today. I think we've covered just about everything. Light and shade, laughter and tears.